My name is Margaret Hill. I am 61 years old and I live alone in a small wooden house in Bath, England. My husband passed away 9 years ago. Since then, it has just been me. I have only one daughter. Her name is Emily. Emily moved to Australia many years ago. Now she lives there with her husband and their 2 children. She has a good life, a big house, a stable job, a happy family. But I stay here alone. Every morning, I wake up early. I sweep the floors. I make tea for myself. And in the evenings, I sit quietly in my chair. Nobody visits. Emily does not call often. Sometimes she sends me money. Sometimes she says, "Mum, I'll come soon." But she never comes. Still, I wait for her. She is my only child. I keep her old photographs on my bedside table. I look at them every day. One afternoon, I heard a knock on the door. I opened it and it was Emily. I was shocked. I whispered, "Emily, you really came?" She smiled and hugged me tightly. My eyes filled with tears. I made tea and we sat together. I asked about her husband, about the children. She said they were all doing well. Then I asked, "Why did you come?" She took my hand and said, "Mum, you are alone here. I worry about you. I want you to live with us in Australia." My heart trembled. I loved her, but I also loved my home. The place where I was born, the place where I married my husband, the place where his memories still lived. I said softly, "This house, it means everything to me." Emily nodded, but she looked serious. She said, "Mum, this house is old. It isn't safe for you anymore. In Australia, you'll have everything you need. You'll have your own room. You can see the children every day. Please come with me." That night, I could not sleep. I kept asking myself, what should I do? The next morning, Emily said, "Mum, we should sell this house. You don't need it now. You'll start a new life with us." She smiled. And because she was my daughter, I trusted her. So I said, "All right, yes." I sold the house. Emily took all the money. I packed my bag and we went to the airport together. I was sad but hopeful. I thought, at last, I will be close to my daughter. At the airport, Emily said, "Mum, wait here. I'll get a wheelchair. The walk is too long for you." I nodded. 5 minutes passed. Then 10. Then 30. She never came back. I felt cold, afraid, confused. An hour passed. A security officer noticed me and walked over. He asked gently, "Ma'am, are you waiting for someone?" I showed him Emily's photo and my ticket. He said, "Please wait here, I'll check." When he returned, his face was serious. He sat beside me and spoke softly. "Ma'am, I'm sorry. Your daughter has boarded the flight. She left alone. The plane has already taken off." I couldn't breathe. I whispered, "No, Emily would never leave me. She loves me. She said she would take me with her." The officer lowered his eyes. I checked everything. She went alone. Tears poured down my face. My heart shattered. The officer said quietly, "Some people forget the ones who raised them." His name was Officer James Turner. He told me I reminded him of his own mother, who had passed away years ago. He said, "You shouldn't stay here alone. Please come home with me. My wife will take care of you." I said I don't want to trouble anyone. He smiled kindly. "It's not trouble, it's kindness." James called his wife Laura, and she agreed immediately. That night, I stayed at their home. Laura cooked for me. She talked to me gently, like I was family. I cried quietly in my room. I missed Emily. I missed my house. But these strangers gave me warmth. The next morning, James received a phone call. He went into another room and spoke in a low voice. Later, I asked, "Is everything all right?" He smiled and said yes, but his eyes showed sadness. What I did not know was this: the flight my daughter took had crashed. There were no survivors. Emily was gone forever. But James didn't tell me. He knew I still loved her. He knew a mother's heart never stops hoping. Days passed. I stayed with James and Laura. They took care of me like I was their own parent. Their home slowly became my home. Their family became my family. I prayed every day. I prayed for Emily's soul. I prayed for her children. And I prayed that no mother would ever feel the pain I felt at that airport. One evening, James asked, "Do you ever think about returning to your old house?" I smiled gently and said, "I lost that house, but I found a new one here. Emily was gone, but I found the child I truly deserved, and I am grateful."